Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Ryan, and today it's a nice fan Sunday evening here in England, so I thought it'd be a perfect time to have a look at HBAR, outline some key levels that we've got going on here, some plans for the next market cycle, current positions that I've got on, and the psychology behind making each scenario that we can get a win-win scenario. Let's take a deeper look. What I've done to outline the key levels for HBAR, especially on the monthly time frame, is just take the last bits of price action that we got before breakouts and breakdowns. So here you can see it was clearly the final bit of price action we got before we broke down. And here this was a massive accumulation zone before we broke out. So they're the monthly time frames. And I like to start on the monthly because it gives a market overview. It sets you on the right direction because you're looking at one of the highest time frames possible. And then you can work your way into the weekly, daily, and the 4 hourly, rather than focusing on the 4 hourly and getting distracted and not looking at the bigger picture. And when outlining higher time frame levels, it can be open to interpretation as well. You can take it from levels where you think is the major demand or major supply, or you can take it up a little bit. You can use all of the wicks, and you can see this wick here has been perfect for candle body closes, but the price action down here was actually perfect to catch this wick. So always open to interpretation, but this is my level that I've got marked out here as monthly demand. I'm not sure if this wick is really actually a back test. I would not class that as a back test. So I would still, on the higher time frame, really be looking for this monthly demand zone to be hit. Not saying it has to be, but this is one scenario that I'm going to put forward, that we come down here and accumulate back in the monthly demand zone and it correlates with a Bitcoin move down, or a scenario where we move up to the weekly supply, hover around there, maybe come back down as Bitcoin is doing what it's doing right now. So let's take a bit of a zoom in on the weekly time frame, and we might be able to get a bit of a better idea of how we might want to play the next cycle. So on the weekly time frame, I've done exactly the same thing here. This was the price we was trading at before we broke down, and this has been the price that we've been trading at before we've got back above. So I think ultimately for HBAR we get back to the red region, and that's where the next major decision point is. But how can we make this a win-win scenario, and what have I been doing in the meantime to try and make it a win-win scenario for the future? So what I've been doing in the meantime is anytime HBAR's been dropping below 6 cents, I've just been slowly accumulating. And you can see it's happened quite a number of times, at least 10, 11, 12 days. So I've not been getting too excited when price is going up. I'm not getting too disheartened when price is coming down. Just slowly accumulating. You can follow me on my Twitter here. It's CryptoRyan17. I've been putting out there when I've been accumulating HBAR up at down at 6 cents. So if we get back to this weekly demand zone, weekly supply zone, then it's quite a bit of profit. So I'll be looking to take a certain percentage just in case we come back down to this monthly demand, fill this wick and try and accumulate again. And that's a win-win scenario, because I'm not going to be taking everything out here. I'm only taking a small percentage out, because if we do break this red region, come back as support and come up here to that monthly supply, it's even more profit. So this is why it's a win-win scenario. Up or down, taking profits, taking more profits, comes down, use these profits to reinvest. It's a perfect strategy. It's a simple strategy, but it's one that works, and you've got to have patience. And as you can see, guys, this is one of my tweets from 3 days ago, just outlining why I thought HBAR was set up for a big move, using a couple of indicators that not many people do actually use, saying I was positioning myself for anything under 6 cents here. So really trying to look for that monthly supply zone up at 20 cents to really try and take a big chunk of profit. We'll take a little bit at the weekly supply, but that's the risk we take. It might not get there, it doesn't matter. But don't forget, guys, it's never financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, just giving you my opinion, offering a couple of scenarios and really outlining how you can manage your risk. Try and make each scenario a win-win scenario and trade professionally and not gambling, because many people in this market, it's just gambling. 95% of people in this market come in during the hype phase, gamble, and then leave for the rest of the bear market. So try and position yourself for a win-win scenario, not financial advice. And don't forget, guys, like, comment, subscribe. It really helps. Take it easy.